A whiskey review from Dave of Titans. Exceedingly good.
What a lovely, smooth, rich whiskey. Got me stuck and drunk to the point I lost my teeth after deciding to go for a walk in the woods when it was dark. Also left me very laugh the next day, so I knew it was a good bottle of whiskey. Hey, welcome to EmKay. My name's Jack. You know, when the editors asked me, hey, who wants to do the Scottish People Twitter video? I definitely raised my hand, you know, I'm totally up for it. And oh boy, I'll tell you now. This was a big mistake. Don't worry, I'm very legit. I'm part Scottish myself. Great-great-great-grandfather who was a convict and came to Australia. So that and, you know, watching Shrek a few times, you know, I think I've got it down. Anyway, let's jump right in. Hey, my name's Aaron. Aaron Farr. No need to brag, mate. So what do you do, Aaron? I'm the water boy for the sprint team. I went to a Scottish bakery, noticed a delicious looking dessert in the window. Is that a pavlova or a meringue? I asked. No, you're quite right. It is a pavlova, the baker replied. So, wait, were they right then or wrong? You baked it! How do you not know what it is? From the thoughts of a Scottish. I want an app where you can put in the regi plate of a car that's pulled out in front of you and invite them to a square go. Imagine you're just driving and then, boop, 384 VAL wants to fight you. Would you like to catch these hands? Was just at the bank and a wee old wife says to me, could you check my balance, son? So I pushed her. You crafty devil. Also, I'm pretty sure that's some sort of assault. Jordan Kane thinks, generally think there might be some sort of banter barrier between English and Scottish people. Perth has the least trustworthy Gregs in the... Come for Gregs. Stay for a shave. Stay. Stay forever. I don't know. We have pies on sale. Oh, if you say so. Glock and ale. How hot is our brew? Well, I do have my coffee how I have my men. Ah, dark and hot. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Burnt and charred to the core. Just opened my Farage calendar for August and it's Nigel watching for immigrants on the seashore. Dry your fannies, ladies. Skanky Candle, Scotland's mental candle, presents doner kebab, meaty spice floating about your house. Bagpipe. Oh no way, that drink, my breath smells like Glasgow Central low level. Translation, I had drink, now breath bad. By the way, feel free to leave a time code in the comments below as to when you finally just lost patience with my accent. I won't take it personal, I'll take it as feedback. I'll only cry for like 30 minutes. It's okay. Cheers, Stephen lad, kisses. But you know, I have a partner in the photo. Unless, what are you doing tonight? My 9-year-old son calls it pain au chocolat, a chocolate sausage roll, and I don't think I've ever heard anything so perfect. Yeah, that's why the French hate you. They hate everyone, let's be honest. Not everyone is enjoying the current heat wave. Greg spent 7 hours in the sun cutting grass, and look what happened to him. Oh my... What has happened to the flood spore on his shoulder blade there? Wow, I am actually really glad I'm Australian and have somewhat developed an ability to withstand the sun like this. 7 hours? What's he gonna do with a pair of frickin' nail clippers? COVID screens for kids in Glenrothes when they go back to school. Poor cluckers will think they're visiting their dad. Hey everyone, give me some date nights when you're both hammered. Hey Jennifer, want to go out for a mad one next week? I would love to, but you forgot the condom a few months ago and now we have to wait till February. I'm having a baby, that's what I'm trying to say with this freaking accent. A man is cupping his hand to scoop water from a highland burn. A gamekeeper shouts, did I drink that water? It's very cool shite and piss. The man replies, my dear fellow, I'm from England. Would you kindly repeat that in English for me? The keeper replied, I said use both hands. You'll spill less that way. Yeah. Hey, what's the Pink Panther's favourite place in Scotland? Dunun, 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 dunun. I'd whip out the sax for that joke, but I feel like we'd get claimed. I literally get embarrassed doing anything. I wear sunglasses when it's sunny, and I'm like, oh, this is so humiliating. Literally sums up living in Glasgow. Can you press the button when you're standing at the traffic lights for fear everyone is laughing at you for being a shite bag?
flag. This just reminds me of people who will like almost hit you but not, and then laugh at you for reacting like, you flinched. Like, yeah, dude, you almost hit me. Sean Studmuffin says, how can England have 55 million people in it, yet still have absolutely no patter between them? Makes you wonder. So by definition, patter is literally just like talking. I really don't understand why is this a meme thing? It's just someone's thoughts of a tweet. We're seriously only memeing him because of the Scottish words. Damn it, people, Scotland is a culture to be respected, not a joke to make fun of on the internet. Little boy that got caught smoking at school and denied it, so the teacher asked to smell his fingers, so he went, smell you more, as the teacher smelled his fingers. Oh, it was beautiful. Well, to be fair, his fingers probably did smell a bit like ash. I mean, what? Next? If you're proud of England and want it back to how it was, retweet. That's not the English flag, you mad statue fiddling flag shagging fruit loaf. What? Oh, that is creative. We have had reports of people playing in flood water, including at the North and South Inches in Perth. This water will be contaminated, and we would strongly advise people to avoid it. Ah, Dundonians on their holidays. Who the frick decided that flour and sugar should be packaged in paper bags? Oh, cheers, mate. I was gonna make a cake, but the majority of my flour is on the supermarket floor. My trousers, a car park, and there's enough of about 10 mines in the boot of my car. But besides that, it's been a great day, yeah. A song of connection and solidarity as our hearts go out to Beirut. If you can, support. A grandmother played Auld Lang Syne on a piano in her home, surrounded by debris and devastation following the explosion in Beirut, Lebanon. Her granddaughter said the woman was pushing through her pain in a moment she described as beauty from ashes. Has she survived the explosion? No, it's her ghost playing the piano. For frick's sake. Having a night out in Edinburgh. Tell me, where to go? Glasgow. Just literally go to another town. 100% your granny's mentally stronger than you. Gran up. You know what? I can believe this. I am absolutely for the idea of using gran up as a motivational saying. You got this, bro. I believe in you. Bake those treats. My hamster has to lose its eye, and John sent me this. Her eye is fully shut now. I think she won't be able to use that eye again. Oh no. Oh no. Frick's sake, who would throw away a full pack of hedgehogs and leave one in it? This is exactly why they don't sell them anymore. People just waste the hedgehogs, eh? That's a frickin' Sunday night question if I've ever seen one. Adam, mate. Yo, I'm scared, don't do that. Why is the plural a mouse mice, but the plural house isn't heis? Get yourself to a frick. When did Scots start calling people hot? When I was a baron, it was always, she's a wee wide. Or at the other end of the spectrum, God, she's a hulk. Okay, I'm starting to really question whether or not these are actual words. What, you're gonna start calling cigarettes durries or women like Sheilas or something stupid like that? Gosh. 2014 versus 2020, from Mr. Loa to kebab shop sensation. For those out of the loop, the tasty tirade on the right is due to a racist woman who caused 7,000 pounds of damage and trashed a kebab shop after flashing her boobs at the staff and spitting at them and grabbing them, and yeah, just a very, very great example of humanity. My granddad was in Glasgow today and saw a guy walking his dog and was sure he knew him, so he said to him, "Excuse me, you're gonna think I'm mad, but I definitely know you, but I can't think how. I used to live in the West End, but now I live in Ayrshire. My name's Harry Johnston. Do you know who I am?" And the guy replied, "No, I don't, but my name's Kevin Bridges. Does that ring a bell?" Poor soul's thinking it's an old neighbour or something. Phone my mum mortified that he can't believe I asked Kevin Bridges if he knew who I was. From the Joker on his day off. Generation of freaking mental retards. We've created first sign of anything that don't go their way. Stress, mental health, frick off, grow up. So most of the stuff going to uni, study terrible degrees anyway. Totally useless. Getting a job, Lorraine. Yeah, I'm following along with that. I understand what he was saying. You're sitting your deaf there's doing watching Lorraine, pal. Calm down. Have a Kit Kat. Take your ma's knickers off and take it. What is this English? Oh, love my pals, man. Is it just me or do birds describe everything as either wee or cute? Abby slagging you knob again, is she? Here's a list of croissants funnier than me. No one's funnier than me. Madness, the parrots can literally talk and no one actually gives a frick. Like, frick off, dolphins, you may be smart, but you're not talking, are you? Oh, love when you go to the safari park and there's a wee pigeon there. He's like, check me, I'm a wild animal. No, pal. Frick off back to the street. I nailed it. Moving on.
The President of the United States has a declaration.
Open the schools. Suck me plums. This is to all the kids in Scotland who didn't get the exam results they wanted. I didn't do well in my exams, and now I hang about the supermarket car parks looking for trolleys that still have a pound coin in them. Qualifications aren't everything. First interview tomorrow!
You not ready a bit early?
Well, I like to come early than late, something I apply to every aspect of my life. Yes, I struggle with relationships, what's your point?
What the frick, SQA News?
Yeah, look, we might as well not even tell you.
I was just thinking how good our patter is in Scotland. Like, I bet you wouldn't get folk in Egypt putting a road cone on top of the Sphinx.
Can you tell where I got confused while reading it? Can you? Huh? Huh?
Asked a boy in work today to get me a crispy roll for the shop. Was looking forward to dipping it in my soap, and he came back with this.
Milky Way crispy rolls. Hey, maybe he knows something you don't. Maybe this is incredibly delicious. It definitely isn't, because I've tried dipping chocolate in soup before out of curiosity myself, and nope. Nutella and tomato sauce sandwich on the other hand. Oh boy, we're cooking.
English people being like, sad to say I won't be back in Scotland until Nicola and her mob are voted out, are really sitting there saying they think Scotland should be their wee holiday home.
I'll be honest, half of these things I don't even get myself, but I think we love them nonetheless because it's Scottish. Like, I get that they're sort of the rednecks of England, but they're so classy compared to actual rednecks and bogans. At least when it comes to accents. Definitely not saying that just because I really want to go to Scotland one day and don't want people to kill me when I get there.
Scottish people love it when upon first meeting, you dazzle them with your best attempt at a Scottish accent.
Well, that post is sort of breaking the fourth wall here, isn't it? Oh, I am not going to dare do that when I go to Scotland one day. So this post pretty much summarizes the entire subreddit.
Scottish people on Twitter be like, do I want to go viral because people understand my tweets and think I'm funny, or do I want to go viral because Stiffson r/Scottish people Twitter think my accent's pure funny, regardless if my patter is shite? It's a constant struggle.
In a way, Scottish accents are like the OnlyFans of accents. You could probably make a killing just speaking things for people. As Mr. Grey holds me close, his hand around my neck and whispers deeply into my ears.
I want you,
No, Mr. Grey,
to come back to my place.
I shouldn't. And blow on my bagpipe.
Oh, Mr. Grey. Yeah, that always works. Okay, mate, do you want to be seen or not?
I just want ladies to look up here at my face instead of down there where us Scottish people are built. Yeah, PP joke.
Hi, Fall Guys game. Can I have a shout out for my granddad, Brian Limond, who is getting on in years but still enjoys playing games and is loving Fall Guys?
Shout out to Scotty's granddad, Brian Limond. Okay, I know that Brian actually plays quite a lot of video games. He pretty much streams half the time too as a comedian, but wait, is he really that old? I'm pretty sure this is a prank. That is not how old he looks right now. Yep, confirmed, it isn't. It's a joke. Okay. I'm not insane. I'm not really, really old and just having a midlife crisis.
Harry's teacher commenting on how good he smells today. Took a sniff at him and the wee little bars have been putting on my Savage and they got the nursery. Told me he just borrowed a tiny bit. 3 years old, man. God help me.
Hey, he's done out ahead of the curve. He may be in the tutorial level, but he's planning for the teen expansion pack.
Anytime Mr. Brightside is on the radio in our office, Andrea in work always looks at me and says, "There's our song on, Kenny," because I danced with her on a Christmas night out on one time to it. I have no recollection of what she's on about, but I always play along because she authorizes holidays. Results aren't everything. I didn't do hires and look at me, I'm unemployed right now, but I'm sound as frick. The fear is stalking somebody's photos whilst lying on your back and wrapping the phone on your face. Frickin' like the way I rogue eyebrow.
Translation: accidentally liking a photo after stalking someone online.
Why do people get balloons for like everything now? Lucas first shite in the big toilet. Yeah, what the f***? Yeah, and graduating nursery for frick's sake. So proud of my boy, blah blah. Hey, wait, what are the end year where he mostly kept the lines and colouring in a green giraffe and never pooped in his socks, frickin' legend.
I admit I was losing my ability to read that for a moment. Dusty Knuckles says, "Love this. I'm definitely on Team BJ. Now I'm going to go home and respect the hell out of my wife, empower my daughter, and see what happens." So I think for context, they're trying positive reinforcements to get oral. Like, dude, how desperate do you have to be to have to actually follow the advice of empowering for a BJ? So stupid.
So, like, after a blowjob for your daughter, are you? So, like, you don't know those stepdaughters and all those videos you watch aren't actually stepdaughters?
Mad how in Scotland this just means it's busy.
Fish fingers everywhere.
To be fair, this is kind of the same meaning in Australia. Though on the other end of the earth we share such similarities.
Cats after they've had a scran.
What's that? It doesn't make sense to you? Well, sucks to be you, FOMO. That means fear of missing out. It's not a slur.
Please don't hurt me, YouTube demonetization!
Ceiling has just leaked the tiniest bit in Costco, and some Arab bird has just done a somersault over a trolley. Fair frickin' play, girl. Enjoy Dubai. Dubai. How do you say that in Scottish? Shrek, where are you? Please, guide me on your voice.
No idea what you're saying, but I love it. Utter chaos. I will always regret the time I failed to do this in Tesco. Always! No flies on her. Opportunistic finish by the sounds of it. Yeah, if you don't understand what's happening here, basically there was a ceiling of leaking water and stuff at Costco and someone fell over really badly. Oh, now Costco has to pay reparations.
So James had a party last night and phoned a stripper, and two police women turned up for a noise complaint, and he thought it was the strippers and opened the door and went, "Morning, ya wee belters, I'll show you how to dance."
Somebody come get her, she's arresting like an officer. What people expect of the Scots. Surly, cheap, drunken, kind of erratic and belligerent. What Scots are actually like.
Just incredibly vocally proud of how good our tap water is. If I were the First Minister, I would simply award every working class child 5 A's in their hires and let them do whatever they want and send the private school weens into a Hunger Games-esque arena to battle it out for whatever is left.
Jesus, where did that accent go into? Meanwhile, wild camping in Scotland, don't buy a tent online. Why is that, sir? Is that maybe because... I mean, you can cover your face at least. Something tells me he was on a pet store and just didn't realize it.
Does anyone else's mammies, daddies, or grannies not realize it?
Oh, where is that going? Oh, jeez, I am losing it. I need Shrek. Shrek, where are you? Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Ah, Shrek, thank goodness you're here. Okay, so how do I do... No, Shrek, no.
This is
Shrek,
my swamp.
voice, please. The voice, I need the... Oh. Yep, I made that joke.
Does anyone else's mammies, daddies, or grannies not realise that a thumbs up on Messenger is frickin' cheeky as frick?
Wait, it is? It is? Oh, jeez, I need to apologize to my sister.
Using my gold trimmer on a boy at work, and he goes, "What, did you unlock that after 500 haircuts?" Genuinely the best beta patter I've heard in a while.
Man with cute daughter says,
"Wonder if I've ever seen the same pigeon twice."
Umbrellas have been blown over at a beer garden in Glasgow city centre.
An absolute tragedy for the city of Glasgow. We will rebuild.
I think Cardi B whaps so loud and confident for a girl that has sex in the missionary position with the lights off and top on.
So 90% of white girls with insecurities.
You know what I can't stand? Maybe I've been single for too long, but I can't stand it when lassies that come in the pub, etc. with their boyfriend or husband and they get pure jealous of you. Like, what the frick did I do? I'm sitting there having a quiet frickin' drink. Stop acting the Mickey. Just laughing as loud as you can and putting your hands all over your man, marking your territory. You've got him. I'm definitely not Nicole Scherzinger, for frick's sake. I'm not gonna steal him off you, you cal.
But also, thanks for thinking that I'm
that frickin' beautiful. Yeah, complimented.
And just because I had to at least once today.
On the night shift and walking down Argyle Street to Tesco with my hard hat on and a group of junkies shout, "Look at the state of this stuff," and start doing the YMCA.
Yes, that was an attempt at Irish. And yes, it was a genuine attempt to tick off any Scottish people listening today.
But before we go, we got some fan art to do. With today's work by Firex Animations 23. Thanks for choosing a name that's very difficult to do in a Scottish accent, you... A little fan art of younger Jack. I love this channel, not the best though.
Hey, wait, I'm not the best? Or your artwork's not the best? Since your artwork is actually pretty good, I'm gonna assume it's about me, and therefore I'm offended now. In all seriousness, thanks for the dedicated artwork. I love that you got my smile perfectly. Hair wasn't that blue though, but you were close. Thanks a bunch for the dedicated artwork, Firex. Love your face. Remember, if you'd like to equally get your face loved by me, verbally, through the internet, and consensually, make sure you post your fan art in the EmKay subreddit so we can see it and put it into future videos. For now, that does seem to end us today. Thank you for dealing with my terribly, slightly okay-ish attempts at being Scottish. Just trying to really dig back deep into my cultural roots, you know? Nonetheless, if you're listening to me right now, you've somehow survived through it all, and I thank you. I thank you genuinely for sticking by. As always, make sure you like the video, and be sure you are subscribed to always be updated on the latest goodies from today's content. And be sure to check out the description below for more beautiful content by the EmKay team. Anyway, as I said before, that does us for today, so I shall be off. My name has been Jack. It has been a pleasure rambling at you today. I love your faces. Not as much unless you actually send me fan art, but anyway. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!